We have the net and ledger and view, but we don't have the video.
It's not quite 1 o'clock. I'm just wondering if we could give them another minute. We're just going to just Thunder Bay Television's at 4.
It is. Let me look at Ashley. Are they coming? T-Bay Town? Or sorry, T-Bay? Well, okay, I'm sorry. I've been preempted. This happens. I take direction. We're going to wait about 5 minutes, if that's okay. That's right. Okay. About a joke. I'm bad at jokes. Okay. All right. My apologies. We'll get going in about 5 minutes. It's here. I think Ashley and Amanda are looking for them as we speak. Well, the other presidents that are here, they're very patient people. It's great to see them all. I hope the weather there is great as it is here. And we'll introduce you in about 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds, 5 minutes. It's here. So, all right. There we go. Shirley. There we go. We need a ta-da.
Yeah? Because we don't want. Hello, this is Cambrian College. Are we coming through?
You are coming through Cambrian College.
Excellent, thank you.
And we have our press here, and I think we're just about ready to go. Yep, we're great. Okay. Well, what a fantastic day for a great announcement overall. I don't know where it is or what the temperatures are like in the rest of Northern Ontario, but we're going to break 27 degrees, and that I think is, deserves in itself a round of applause for Mother Nature. It has been a quite cool, quite long winter, quite cool summer, but today is absolutely glorious. My name is Jim Matter, and it's my honor to be the president of Confederation College and also the MC of this afternoon's event. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on the lands of the Anishinaabe people. Those are the Fort William First Nations and other nations of the Robinson Superior Treaty of 1850. I'd also like to acknowledge some special guests we have joined us here today, specifically the Minister of Northern Development and Mines and the Chair of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation, and of course the MPP for Thunder Bay Superior North, Michael Gravel. Our Mayor, well, they're applauding for you as well, Michael. It's good. Yeah, this is good. The Mayor is Worship Keith Hobbs, and thank you very much, Keith, for being here today. And my colleagues, the fellow presidents from Northern Colleges who are joining us here today. And if you could wave just as I introduce your name, Collège Boreal, President Pierre Riopel. Bonjour, Pierre. Welcome. And Pierre is in Sudbury, Cambrian College President, the brand new president, actually, at Cambrian College. It's here. And welcome to join us. Mr. Bill Best is also in Sudbury. A dear colleague, Northern College President Fred Gibbons in Timmins. There we go. And a crew of people who have joined him as well. And two people who are at Canadore College this afternoon, George Burton, who's the president of Canadore. And last but not least, the president of Sault College, Dr. Ron Common, who's visiting George from Sault Ste. Marie. That's great. I'd also like to acknowledge present members who are from the Confederation College Board of Governors. Eric Rutherford from Beardmore. There we go, right here, Beardmore Greenstone. It's here. So it is a tremendous day. We're here to share an important announcement regarding how Ontario is helping to market the North, to study, to work, and actually grow the strength of our Northern College communities. Study North is a collaboration of the Northern Colleges, as I've gone through the 5 that are here, and including Confederation College. And our collective goal is to recruit students and move them to the North to study, work, fall in love with the North that we all have, and move into the North and snuggle in and be part of our communities overall. With that, I'd like to invite Minister Michael Gravel to discuss how Ontario will support this initiative. Michael.
Well, thank you so much, Jim, President Matter. It's just great to be here, and I'm certainly delighted that all the other college presidents can be here as well. What we're going to be talking about today is truly a pan-northern project from the community college point of view, and I'm just delighted that we've been able to make this work and make this announcement. Certainly, if I may, and I'm here in Thunder Bay and at Confederation College too, Jim, it's always great working with you, and certainly we've, the Nohfc has certainly forged a very close partnership with the Confederation College, as it has with the college system across the North, and here in Confederation College, I think we've invested more than $13 million in several innovative projects over the number of years. I'm pleased also we have the Executive Director of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation, Bruce Strapp, who is here. Bruce, it's great to have you here. I'm not sure if any of the members of our board have been able to be here, but we had a 2-day gathering of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation, and it was another great opportunity for us to, one, approve some significant projects for the North, but also to have some great discussions and to enjoy being here. It is great to be here with you, Jim, with College Boreal President Rio Pell, Cambrian College President Bill Bess. Bill, I'm looking forward to having a meeting with you. Congratulations on taking over the responsibilities at Cambrian, and we're going to have some very good discussions. Certainly my good friend Fred Gibbons at Northern College. Fred, I see you're surrounded by some other people there as well, so it's always good. Yes, a wonderful group. Good to see you. My good friends as well, Ron Common. Ron, as always, wonderful to see you, Dr. and George Burton as well. And we want to again stress how important it is for us to work so closely together. We're not joined by Bill Morrow. Bill meant to be here. He's got some obligations that kept him away from here, my colleague Bill Morrow, and I do not believe we have David Orizetti with us either. But I can certainly tell you that both Bill and David, and certainly the Premier, strongly support this project, and we are pretty excited about it. Many of you in this room will know that Premier Wynne was here in Thunder Bay last week, and we were able to make a great announcement of the Thunder Bay Regional Research Institute, some new investments in research and groundbreaking healthcare research right here in our community. So that was tremendous, and again, the Premier is very supportive. And let me also, of course, say my best wishes to my friend and my colleague Keith Hobbs, the Mayor of the City of Thunder Bay. So it's great to have you here. Certainly the members of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Board and I are very, very proud of our ongoing commitment and our support of very significant economic development projects across the North. Certainly we know how important it is to invest in new graduates and those seeking new careers to keep them in the North, contributing to our communities and our future prosperity. And that's also why we're committed to working with our northern employers, and certainly very much today, including our community colleges, to help prepare tomorrow's workforce and to offer students the best training possible. So as I think we all know, helping attract students to our post-secondary institutions is a really big part of that success. So what we're here today to talk about is how the province of Ontario, through the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation, is helping the North's 6 colleges attract students to Northern Ontario. I am very pleased to announce that the Ontario government, through the Nohfc, is investing $3 million in Study North, a 3-year marketing recruitment initiative, which is going to be tremendous. Let's hear it for that project. Certainly, President Jim and the other presidents will have an opportunity to say a few words about this, but it is indeed a partnership of Confederation, Sioux, Cambrian, Boreal, Northern, and Canadore colleges, and it's aimed very specifically at attracting students from Southern Ontario and the North, including Aboriginal students who may face barriers to attending post-secondary institutions. So an example might be students who apply to colleges in Southern Ontario often face delays due to high demand and limited capacity. Our college presidents and their key people really worked hard on pulling this project together, and that's how they came up with Study North. And that project will raise awareness about the opportunity to study immediately in Northern colleges, to participate in job placements, and to obtain a job upon graduation, because I think, as everyone also knows, the job placement rate in our Northern colleges is just tremendous, and it's a remarkable record here at Confederation College. And the 6 colleges will also be working closely with industry partners and other community organizations to identify labor shortages, skill needs, and employment opportunities in that effort to attract more students to their respective campuses. So the Study North marketing campaign will include web, radio, print ads, as well as displays and social media exposure. The project itself is going to create 5 new jobs, and that will include 3 recruiters who will be based in Southern Ontario, but have attended a Northern college and can provide first-hand knowledge of their experience. So this is a really neat project. It will generate real and very significant benefits across the North, and certainly I think that includes an increase in enrollment in our colleges, more student spending in our communities, a larger number of graduates finding jobs and living in Northern Ontario, and an expansion of the programs offered at our 6 Northern colleges. So certainly there's many benefits to this, but the economic impact, I don't believe, can be overstated. And we are certainly excited about looking forward to seeing more post-secondary students and then graduates and then workers in Northern Ontario. Certainly our government recognizes that Northern Ontario's colleges are essential to preparing students for the workforce and to responding to forecasted labor shortages in a number of sectors, and that certainly includes the mining industry, but many other sectors as well. We are absolutely confident that the colleges will help their graduates put their talents and their skills to work. I can only tell you, the board members and all of us involved with the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation are extremely pleased that we are able to invest in this terrific endeavor. We believe the Study North project will help our colleges provide those skilled workers to help Northern employers grow their operations. So let me congratulate all the partners in the Study North project. We just know that you are remarkable advocates for the North and for education in the North and the post-secondary sector, and we are thrilled that the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation has been able to support this great project. Thank you so very much. Merci beaucoup, Miigwech.
Mayor Hobbs, if you'd like to say some words.
Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you very much, Minister. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our out-of-town guests that are on the screen in front of us, too. When I took over as mayor, one of my first duties was to meet with Mayor Amoroso from Sault Ste. Marie, Mayor Matichuk from Sudbury, Mayor McDonald from North Bay, and, of course, Tom Logren, Mayor of Timmins. Very important people in the North, and this vision that we're hearing today is exactly what the mayors are talking about and what we're bringing to AMO this month in a couple of weeks down to London. Cooperation with colleges. President Matter, I just want to tell people that Confederation College, for those that don't know it, contributes about $500 million to the economy of Thunder Bay. $500 million. I also want to welcome our friends from Lakehead University today, too. It's important to give them a shout out because there is cooperation between the 2 universities as well. I want to give a little shout out to what Mr. Matter, President Matter, is doing here at Confederation College, and their next project is going to be the Student Village. I support that 100%. I know it's a shameless plug here, but that is a project that's going to attract students to the north as well. If you have a nice facility like that, students are going to want to come and live in our cities. Nohfc, Bruce and all the board, I keep telling people it's so easy to be the mayor of this city. All I have to do is follow the ministers around and follow Nohfc around, and they're forever giving funding to this city on projects like this. So I want to congratulate the northern colleges, college in Thunder Bay. Michael, another outstanding announcement, and God bless you for all you do for our city. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael and Keith, and thank you very, very much to Nohfc, and Bruce, thank you very much for being here overall. The Heritage Fund does provide phenomenal support to the activities of all the northern institutions, and in fact, this building itself wouldn't exist without the support of the Heritage Fund as well. Well, as again, speaking for Confederation College, it's working with my colleagues and the presidents of the North, we have a variety of work that we do together. This one takes that work to a higher level. It actually has our people working together on a daily basis, strategizing on a daily basis, working with third parties on a daily basis in order to support all of our objectives, to attract more students to the North and build a stronger community throughout the North. And with that, I'm going to ask each of the presidents that are here to say a few words, and we're going to start with Pierre, down in the lower left here, in our screen at least. Bonjour, Pierre, and what are your thoughts regarding the announcement today?
Very good. Bonjour, Jim. I've written down a few words just to get the key messages that I wanted to share with you today. Therefore, bonjour, mesdames, messieurs. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Annie. C'est pour moi un véritable plaisir de prendre parole aujourd'hui afin d'appuyer cet excellent partenariat entre les établissements collégiaux du nord de l'Ontario. Indeed, Collège Boréal is very happy, very privileged to collaborate with Northern Ontario colleges to entice, and I think the word is appropriate, to entice more students to consider this beautiful region of ours as an educational option. On le sait bien, les gens du sud de l'Ontario connaissent bien peu ou encore bien mal tout ce que le Nord peut leur offrir. Or, une fois qu'ils prennent le temps de mieux nous connaître, plusieurs d'entre eux découvrent la beauté de nos paysages, la richesse culturelle de nos régions, l'incroyable potentiel économique de nos communautés et la chaleur de l'accueil des membres de nos collectivités. Bien sûr, ils auraient aussi tout intérêt à mieux connaître nos établissements collégiaux où l'on retrouve des professeurs compétents, des environnements à la fine pointe de la technologie et surtout une approche pédagogique personnalisée que favorisent nos cours et nos collèges de petite taille. Le Collège Boréal est donc fier de s'associer à ce projet où il compte faire la promotion de la valeur ajoutée que représente une éducation en français et l'importance de la formation de la main-d'œuvre bilingue. Together, we're determined to find the ways to convince people from all over this province to choose our establishments to meet their educational needs, of course, but also to adopt our lifestyle and fall in love with this beautiful part of Ontario, the part of Ontario that we love, where we live and where we thrive. And therefore, je nous souhaite beaucoup de succès, translated very, very loosely. I wish our respective colleges and our grouping in this initiative much success. Alors, merci beaucoup, Jim. Thank you very much, Jim. Miigwech.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you, Pierre, very much. And I don't know if this is fair to the new president at Cambrian, but Bill, do you have some thoughts about the announcement today?
Thank you, Jim. Yes, I do. As the newest president on the call, I can clearly disclose 4 days, so you have me on day 4. I can honestly say that when I read what was happening, the amount of significance that's associated with such an initiative really made me excited. Collaboration amongst colleges is something that should be trumpeted as being an amazing accomplishment. And as an individual who recently chose Northern Ontario to relocate my family and my career, I feel as if I can be the poster child for why I'd want to actually come here. We have so much to offer, the parallels of what I've been able to see already. But number one is the friendliness of the people. And you're going to be able to have your child go off, your spouse, your friend, to an environment that's going to be welcoming. And I think we need to really maximize that. So I'd like to really thank the province of Ontario, the government, for making such a clear investment in the northern region of Ontario. And I really look forward to see the fruits of such an initiative. And if your folks are as good at marketing as it appears the folks that I've inherited, and I think we're going to have some amazing results. So thanks, and I look forward to working with everybody going forth, especially on my 5th day. Thanks, folks.
Thank you, Bill, very much. Fred, with Timmins, and you've got a great crew there with you. Your thoughts?
You're right, Jim. We do have a great crew. Thank you very much, Jim and Minister. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, colleagues. You know, entities that participate in any sector, be it mining, business, or education, amongst many others, are naturally competitive, and this is true of colleges as well. However, the 6 colleges of Northern Ontario have also found ways to collaborate for the greater good of Northern Ontario and to support the sustainability of these social and economic development tools that we call community colleges. I want to thank the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation for supporting the ambitions of the growth plan for Northern Ontario, while at the same time supporting the Northern colleges and providing the funding to the Study North initiative. Funding support through today's announcement strengthens the partnerships in the post-secondary education sectors, specifically amongst the colleges, but it also indirectly supports investment in the 5 major urban centers, strategic core areas within the North, to prepare these economic service hubs to accommodate increased population and employment growth. This initiative will result in not only better utilization of the province's community college assets, it will help to attract students from Southern Ontario to study in the North, all the while building additional capacity in the skilled labor pool to help the Northern economy continue to grow and thrive. Minister, I'd like to thank you, your board, and the provincial Liberal government for its vision and support in providing funding for the Study North initiative. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Fred. And we'll move to George Burton, the president of Canadore in North Bay.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be on this call today. To say we're enthused and excited about the initiative is a gross understatement. And I want to begin by, again, thanking Nohfc and Minister Gravel and your colleagues for supporting this initiative. And I know from this wonderful idea, great things are going to happen, enabling us to tell the Northern story to students, potential students and their families in Southern Ontario about the value of a Northern education. And we know that from our experience that once students are here, they will fall in love with the North. They'll be constructive, contributing members to the Northern economy. So we're looking forward to great things happening over the next while through this project, looking forward to continuing working with my colleagues in the North. And again, we know as a group that working together, really great things do happen by combining our energies and our focus. So again, thank you to Nohfc and Mr. Gravel and your colleagues and the Government of Ontario for making this happen.
And finally, and we've actually let Ron be last here purposefully, and I'm going to embarrass him a little bit. This work would not have actually occurred without Ron's incredible work that he's done doing the negotiations on this, the nuts and bolts in this, working with Nohfc and ironing out all the wrinkles to make this happen. Now, Ron looks like the grumpiest guy on earth, but he actually is a remarkable fellow. Focuses very, very much on students and community development. So with that, I'll say subtle introduction. I'll leave it to Ron for the final words.
Thank you, everyone. I also would like to thank Minister Gravel and Nohfc for their support for this project and for investing in education. I especially want to thank Minister Gravel for his continual support of the Northern colleges throughout the years. It enables us to have a very promising future. Thank you very much, Minister Gravel. Perhaps I should mention, where do we go next in terms of this project? Well, once we've hired the 3 recruiters and the liaison person, the very next stage is in August, we've got to have these people travel to all 6 colleges and get familiar with their settings, with their programs, with the environment, so that they'll be able to promote us in Southern Ontario. The next step as well is a lot of research has to be done. And so that we're going to be developing research in terms of what is a compelling message to market our northern colleges, and also identify the appropriate media. And also, in addition to that, we're also doing research to identify target market areas and groups that will give us the greatest likelihood of success. So a lot of research is being done in the next 2 months, and then we'll be going forward. So thank you, everyone, and thank you to George Burton for hosting me today. I'm visiting family in North Bay, and I also visited the offices of our partner on this project, TWG Communications. Thanks, everybody.
Well, thank you, everyone. I think you can see that there's a strong sense of mutual respect amongst the institutions, amongst the presidents, getting to know each other, figuring out how we best work together, what are those opportunities we're going to bring forward. And I know over the next couple of months you're going to hear some other announcements of significant work that we're doing together. So thank you very much to everyone for joining us here today. Terrific. Thank you very, very much to the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation in this very, very important investment. And it truly is an investment. They're going to see more students in our northern colleges, ultimately falling in love. You know, they mentioned the recruiters coming or currently living in Southern Ontario. They're almost like reformed smokers, you know. They've come to the North. They've fallen in love with the North, and trying to shut them up about talking about the North is impossible. And that's exactly what we want in our recruiters. They are incredibly strong and incredibly proud of coming to the North and having had the experience with us. So we look forward to their convincing arguments that they're going to attract more people to the North. So with that, again, thank you to all our colleagues from Lakehead University, from the media that is here, and everyone else has been here today. The media are invited to join us for a photo opportunity over in the Dorian building in the welding shop. We've been told we have to get some sparks flying, so we'll do that over there where it's a little bit safer than here. It's been designated to showcase an example of the programming that we have that students come from Southern Ontario to move into Northern Ontario and enjoy. It also highlights the qualified trades professionals that we have in our workforce. So with everyone, we'll have some time here to chat with the media. If there's media in our local communities, some time there also to provide some of that discussion as well. To everyone, thank you. Miigwech.